Hello, I'm Mr. Dixon, and welcome to Mr. Dixon's Arrested Development. I'm Mr. Dixon. I got my gin and tonic, and I got my stories. 3 stories today, and pink paper. Pink paper kind of matches my glasses a little bit, don't you think? All right, let me have my gin and tonic. Now, here's something. Last time I had it was like, oh, it's so warm. Like, it didn't have any ice in it. Here's something you boys and girls can try. Here's a very clever idea. If you want a cold drink and you have no ice, put the drink in the freezer first, and then when you're ready for it, take it out. Refreshing. All right, let's get right into this, baby. Now, for the few of you who've never seen this before, what I'm doing, I'm just going to read a bunch of horrendous, horrible stories about priests, ministers, youth ministers, the godly doing horrendous shit. That's all. That's simple premise. Until I move on to something else. But that's what I'm doing now. Anyway, so that's the premise of Mr. Dixon's Arrested Development. That's why I only have like 5 viewers. Anyway, ex-Baptist youth pastor faces child sex charges. And I forgot to name them. Oh, I didn't write what publication this came from, so let me look through this real quick, see if I can remember. No. All right. I don't know. Although this may have been from, no. Have no idea where I got this from. Anyway, so let's read anyway. Ex-Baptist youth pastor faces child sex charges. Dothan. Where's Dothan? I have no idea. A former children's pastor in Alabama, I guess it's in Alabama, is facing charges that he sexually abused young boys while working at a church. Isn't that shocking? When does that ever happen? News media reports that 39-year-old William Wesley Williamson, because he's in Alabama, so it's got to be 3 names, has been indicted on 4 counts of sex abuse. 3 names, 4 counts of sex abuse. 4 counts, 3 names. Makes sense. Authorities say charges involve acts that happened while Williamson was working at Mount Gilead Baptist Church near Dothan. Court records show Williamson is scheduled to enter a plea to the charges in November. An attorney representing the man did not immediately return an email seeking comment. He should get Michael Avenatti. He will get right back to him. The church placed Williamson on leave after receiving reports of possible misconduct and fired him in March when he was first arrested. He should have been applying for a Supreme Court nomination. There'd be a 1-week investigation, then that'd be into it. Sheriff's officials in Houston County say the man inappropriately touched boys during church functions by brushing against their private parts while they were clothed. So I guess he must have kept doing it over and over, because how do you prove that? But I said, if only one time, obviously an accident, but it keeps happening. I guess that's the pattern. That's a little weird. I don't know. But, they have a case to prove, and he'll defend himself. But he's probably a pedo. Allegedly. I don't know. Moving on. Brighton and Hove News. From Brighton and Hove News. See, this one I wrote down. I don't know where I got this one from. Lay preacher jailed for attacks on young girls in Hove in the 1970s. He liked the boys, this guy likes the girls, and it's all pedophilia. Lay preacher, unfortunate name. Lay preacher, I'll bet he was. I really wanted to be the lay preacher. Lay preacher jailed on attacks for young girls in Hove in the 1970s. A lay preacher has been given an 11.5-year prison sentence for non-recent sexual offenses against 3 girls in Sussex, after an investigation by Sussex safeguarding detectives. Oh, that's interesting. I'm Sussex safeguarding detective. Dun, 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 dun. The safeguarding detective. He safes the guards, safeguarding, or she. Peter Ernest Bourne, ooh, what an identity. 3079, retired of Moorfield Way, Great Stutney near Huntington, Cambridgeshire. This must be some goddamn UK shit. Was sentenced at Brighton Crown Court on Thursday, 27th of September, having been convicted on the same day after an 8-day trial on 8 counts. These included 1 rape, 5 offenses of indecency with a child, 8 offenses of indecency assault, apparently involving 3 girls well known to him in Southwick, Hove, and Worthing during the 1960s and 70s, while they were between the ages of 9 and 16. He will be registered sex offender for life. No, they don't have registered sex offenders in England, do they? I don't know. But anyway, he's a registered sex offender. Registered sex offender for life. It's not as good as thug for life. I think the thug for life is a much higher thing, but registered sex offender for life, not so good. But it is Cosby-esque. All right, last one. Tuscaloosa News.com. This is from Tuscaloosa News.com. Prattville youth pastor indicted on child sex charges. That pastor was a real prat. Well, it's from Prattville. Prattville, a former youth minister in Alabama, has been indicted on child sex charges. The Montgomery Advertiser reported that John Edgar Harris, another three-name motherfucker, 41, of Prattville, was arrested last October on charges of sexual assault and facilitating the travel of a child for an illegal sexual act. Harris has also been indicted on charges of enticing a child for immoral purposes. So he's got the enticing for illegal sexual act and for immoral purposes. He covers the waterfront. Harris has also been indicted, just said that. Records show the alleged victim is a teenage boy. Back to the boys again. Attorney Brad Edical says Harris vehemently denies the charges and is looking forward to the chance to clear his name. Harris is a former student minister at Clydewood Baptist Church. Church officials say Harris had resigned September 3rd, 2017. That's the stories. I got nothing else. There's probably more out there, but I didn't print them out. That's all I got. I got to get out of here. So thank you very much for watching. Mr. Dixon's Arrested Developments, and I'll see you next time. Yeah. All right, bye-bye. By the way, if you're writing your yearbook, this is just an aside. It has nothing to do with our district. If you're in your yearbook, Ralphing and Devil's Triangle and shit like that, don't try and bullshit anybody that it's not about sex and drinking. I'm just throwing that out there. Just a random thought I'm having right now. Anyway, see you next time.